Hi Cancer, we're going to do your reading. I'm going to show you your pre-shuffle real quick. So if this resonates and you want to check out the Almost Personals down below, I will put those links down below. I also just published a Vimeo for my technique for manifesting a text from a specific person. It is the strongest, spookiest, fastest manifesting technique I've ever tried. So if you are interested in checking that out, I will link that down below as well. So let's look at this. I mean, you've got I'm not going to spend too much time on this pre-shuffle, but you've got a powerful message coming through about there is a lot of love. There's a lack of movement. Sorry for this. There we go. All right. So first of all, we got there are still so many things unsaid between us. But then we have the contradiction of I feel safer in the silence. You know, which could indicate this person is just kind of like a little bit hesitant of maybe they did something wrong and they should be hesitant of what you're going to say, but that's kind of what it's looking like. And then we have Ace of Cups, so a new beginning in love, and we have Knight of Pentacles. So somebody wants to come back or is thinking about it, but it's slow moving. I don't suggest waiting for someone. I never suggest putting your life on hold. Looks like there is a lot of love, like I said, but like a timeout, you know. And you guys keep on the lookout for feathers, because I am seeing feathers like crazy. It's coming out in the readings, and I think that might be a sign for some of us right now. If you do come across a feather, think about what you were thinking about or what you were doing at that time, okay? Because this could be a sign for something. Also, this crescent moon is pulling a lot of energy for me. So, you know, that could be an indication of something or someone. This is feeling like tenure. The seahorse, you know, the seahorse goes with the flow. It doesn't resist the current or fight the current, okay? And then she's got octopus, you know, hair. So that's another indication of going with the flow. I feel like somebody in this has long, long hair, maybe like a reddish, brownish, auburnish hair, okay? So anyway, we're going to lay out a spread and see what's going on here. But it looks like there's love, a new beginning in love, but it's kind of taking its time or it's long overdue. For some of you, I feel like there's new love coming, I hope. Let's find out. And, you know, it's just not good for your vibration or your energy to put your life on hold, you know, if someone else isn't able to make you their center of focus. So we'll see. I just saw the Justice card. And I'll tell you, I am also feeling the Eight of Wands. I'm feeling communication. And like the World card cycles. If you are having a hard time letting go of someone, you know, first of all, when you start to think about them, don't think about them. Think about something else. Find something else to think about. Because, you know, they say that the person who needs the relationship more is in, you know, the power position, and we want you to stay in the power position. So you feel like if you need someone, that might be an indication that you don't have enough of a life of your own. So, you know, work on getting you know, more of a life of your own. Page of Wands, like I said, communication. Look at that toucan. You too can be happy. Just kidding. Oh, the Empress, Ten of Pentacles. Wow. The Empress is very, you know, fruitful. She's a creator. Look at that Ten of Pentacles. So just a reminder, you guys are able to create the world and the you know, experience that you want. You can be, do, or have anything you want, anything the mind can conceive and achieve and believe it can achieve. So, you know, if you're struggling and feel stuck, make a decision. Who do I want to be today? Do I want to be that person that's sad and, you know, lethargic, or do I want to be that person that's full of, you know, life and abundance? Okay. Oh, heavy, heavy, heavy. Seven of Swords. So it looks like there's been some deception. That's maybe what you're hanging on to. It's left you feeling very empty and unfulfilled. But it does also look like an ending somewhere here. So I just felt the Tower, so we'll see. I don't know, Cancer. I just feel like you guys are, yeah, like maybe in the habit of feeling like there's a dark cloud over you, missing out. Somebody's just got to get, you know, get up in the morning and do some jumping jacks or something to get your blood going. There's the Sun. Interesting, the Sun card right when I said morning. Let's just keep going. Okay, let's look at your energy. The World. Didn't I say I felt that? The World card. An ending, a new beginning. So look at that. Interesting. She's got the whole world in her hands. Both hands. Now, you know, she can have this world or she can have this world. Or maybe this, you know, tiny little world that's limited needs to close out so this world can begin. But the World card is about cycles. Completion. Lots of interesting energy right now about needing to not wait for someone else to make you happy or create your environment. Wow, look at that, Emperor. I'm going to link the Twin Flame Almost Personals down below. They're really, really detailed, amazing. But the Emperor, interesting in this deck because it looks almost like he's like a puppeteer. Like he has all the control. So, you know, maybe ask yourself, are you him or are you these little guys on a string? You know, and if you are feeling like this, you know, don't, only you can fix it, right? 6 of Wands, success, recognition. King of Swords. You could be dealing with an air sign. We also have Sagittarius and Aries energy. Taurus. Feeling Taurus. Okay. Your energy. The Chariot. I like that. Good for you. Forward motion. Cancer energy. Number 7 is pulling strong. That shell, you know, the snail, it's interesting in this deck, isn't it? Because the snail represents slow moving, but the Chariot is divine direction, it's forward motion. So even if you're making small progress, just celebrate every accomplishment, big or small, is worth celebrating. So just don't give up, keep going. This is perseverance also. The Chariot, you know, we often will just skip over some of the meaning. The meaning is forward motion, divine direction, it's destiny, but it also is a card about perseverance, okay? Even if it's taking a while. And didn't we have Knight of Cups? Yeah, we had Knight of Cups in the beginning. So even though it's, Knight of Pentacles. So even if it's taking a while, stay on track, stay on target, and maybe you need to give yourself that that reward, you know. Look yourself in the mirror and say, I can do this. I'm proud of this. I'm proud of this. Focus on the things that you're proud of. Give yourself rewards. Oh, lots of messages coming through. So what are we moving forward? And a passionate new beginning, it looks like. I think for some of you, this may have to do with work and abundance. Because this could be a boss, and you know, maybe you need to boss up to someone, or interesting. Okay, so the person on your mind, 5 of Pentacles. Feeling left out. Interesting. If this is you, and I want to say there could be a need for you to branch out and not, you know, be stuck in just limited ideas, limited habits, try something new type energy, go take a risk. Like there's a cage here, it's like step out of the box. Roles could be reversed, but that looks like it's your person. Your person, let's talk about your person. Well, we can talk about it more, but in the beginning we got that whoops. There are so many unsaid things between us, but we also got, I feel safer in the silence. So your person may be feeling this, caged in, a need to branch out. And, you know, the best way to, if you're in a twin flame, the best way to advance the journey is to advance yourself personally, right? Never level down to them. You level up and they have to level up to you. Wow, your person is super sad. 5 of Cups, focused on the past. I don't know, Cancer, is this person bringing you down? There's so many unsaid things between us, but I feel safer in the silence. I don't like this for you. Okay, King of Cups. Lots of love and emotion. Ooh, the Hangman in reverse. That's interesting. So in the recent past, we have King of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have Taurus, Virgo. Hangman in reverse. That's somebody that came out of hiding. The Hangman is somebody typically who has enlightenment. They've looked at searched and sought after a new perspective, and they typically found it. And it looks like there's a realization of love. I don't like that somebody might be holding you back. So we do have a strong connection here, King and Queen of Cups. 2 women. Look at that. 2 females. 2 femmes. Very emotional. So somebody feels like maybe they missed out, I think. That's typically the 4 of Cups. So here's the Lover's card. That's about making a decision. Gemini energy. Sometimes it's between love, you know, this person or this person. So that could be the thing. Oh, yeah, I just felt that. For some of you, there's a need for someone to make a decision. Choose between 2 people. Stick around till the end because we're going to do an intuition test if you want to, do that. It's been very popular so far. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel and you watch it often, I would recommend subscribing. It helps the channel, of course, but it also helps me pull in, tune into your energy. Your readings will come through stronger because my precedence I set is on my subscribers. There's an air sign involved here, I believe. King of Swords. Somebody's doing a lot of thinking. And interesting, there's a needle. A threaded needle. Maybe there's a decision about an air sign. Okay, 6 of Cups. Reconciliation, thinking about the past, fond memories, somebody from the past coming in. Lots of green. Heart chakra. Somebody needs to work on their heart chakra. I love heart chakra. That's my favorite chakra. So the heart chakra, you can actually put it into YouTube, binaural beats. That's B-I-N-A-U-R-A-L. Binaural beats, heart or love, and you can listen to binaural beats. The heart chakra, I love it because when your heart chakra is open, things just don't bother you as much. It feels like you have this overwhelming, it's almost like a drug. It's like you have this overwhelming feeling of love, and it just kind of trumps, adversity and challenges and negative feelings. So just picked up on that. For some of you, I think there's a need to open your heart chakra. Green balloons. Self-love, blessings. So you've got a happy outcome. Maybe you're choosing between 2 people and one is an air sign. 9 of Pentacles, blessings, abundance, self-love. With this creation, with this Chariot and the World and the Emperor, I feel like there's I feel Magician, interestingly, but I feel like there's a strong, sense of abundance and happiness, but there's somebody holding you down. I don't like that. So if you're waiting for someone, ask yourself, if you feel like, I'm not happy because I'm not with this person. Well, are you happy? Look at that. Didn't I just say I feel the Magician? Interesting. Oh my gosh. Okay. So there's the Magician, which I was feeling really strongly. There's a need to create. What are you creating, Cancer? Are you creating this heavy burden? I mean, could be worse having a, pile of flowers on your back, right? But are you creating more heaviness? So maybe ask yourself, what do you want? The Ten of Wands is somebody that's, carries a heavy load. And I think it has to do with the decision. We also have the Justice card, Libra and energy. That sword is up. Lots of activity going on with things needing to balance out. And here we have the Empress. So a lot of you are in twin flame. Some of you are in a soul. It doesn't have to be twin flame, but it's a strong soul connection. We have King and Queen of Cups. We've got a lot of love here, and it looks like a decision. You may have to decide, I don't know, that's hard. The Empress. Creation. What is this? Maybe there's something you need to do that's not easy. Let me keep going. I'm going to pull an oracle too, which should tie it all together. I feel like somebody's holding you down, and I feel like if there's a doorway to your happiness, right? We all have a path, a perfect path, that God wants us, that God has lined out for us. And along the way, there are obstacles and there are blessings. And the obstacles, we can get stuck and stay stuck, or we can try to go around them and veer off path, right? Or there's, things that pull us off path. Well, if we keep going off path, we miss out on the blessings. So say, there's your path. Some of you have already seen this analogy, but I'll do it again. So there's blessings, and here's you. So there's blessings along this path, right? So you pick up a blessing here, but then you hit an obstacle. So you go around it. If you don't get back on path, you're going to miss out on blessings, right? It's normal. Oh my gosh. Sorry, guys. That's crazy because I'm on Do Not Disturb. Oh, but I plugged in an old phone. Wow, my old phone is working. Okay. Sorry. Anyway, so you don't want to get too stuck for too long. The longer you stay stuck, the harder it is. And the more you avoid a problem, the bigger that a problem becomes, right? So, and then you have to deal with it, and it's a big problem. So, think about that when you're avoiding problems. But get back on track. You want to get back on your path so you catch up, and don't miss out on more blessings. What was my point here before I got interrupted? Somebody in your life, I believe, is holding you back. So you want to ask yourself, you might feel like, oh, there's a doorway. There's a doorway, in life. There's a doorway you can go through, but sometimes you can't you won't fit through that doorway of new beginnings and happiness if you try to carry others with you. Sometimes you have to say to yourself, what is my end goal? What is most important? What's most important typically is what? Happiness. Whatever we feel like we want, it's because we think it will make us happy. So that is really the goal for all of us. So in order to be happy, you think you might want a certain person or a certain situation, or you feel loyal to other people who aren't happy, like maybe this person. But the thing is sometimes you can't carry them through, you can't fit through that door. You'll better everyone around you if you better yourself. You know what I'm saying? I feel like there might be a sense of loyalty here. Looks like a marriage or high-level relationship. Okay, I definitely am feeling two people because we've got King and Queen of Swords and King and Queen of Cups. So there might be a difficult relationship that you feel, it could be even a parent that you feel influenced by, or trying to please, or something about trying to please someone that is holding you back. I mean, it's just slowing things down. I think there's a need to break, oh yeah, wow, brick wall, break free, wow. You're going to have to break free of something that's making you feel tied and stuck, you know, like a brick wall. And then look what happens. Ace of Cups, a new love. But you're going to have, there's something you got to let go of. You guys let me know in the comments. Also, I'm giving free, a free link away to that, to my Vimeo on how to manifest a text through the comments. So leave comments if you would like to be eligible for that. But this is breaking free. This is 8 of Swords. Look at that. Both of these cards came out together with the brick wall. 3 of Pentacles is forward motion. Got to break out. Look, even this one is, this is so strong. Even this one is opening up for her to get out, right? But she's looking down. She's going to have to look up. Don't be stuck. Why did I feel stuck? Yeah. There's a need for you to break free. Okay. The 3 of Pentacles is moving forward. It's looking to the future. It's progress. And then like you get a new beginning in love. Okay. I love you guys. Oh, let's do your, I think we're going to start doing charms instead of these intuition tests, because I feel like they're getting a little redundant, but let me know if you guys would rather do that. Also, what another thing I'm going to do, and I'm going to do one or the other, but another one might be a yes/no question with the, let's do the yes/no question with the pendulum. Somebody's wanting that. All right, we'll do both. So I'm going to lay out 3 crystals, and you guys are going to, I forgot to do it, Oracle. So I'm going to lay out 3 crystals, and you guys are going to try and, you know, test your intuition and tune into the one that I'm focused on. We will also ask a yes/no question. So go ahead and be thinking about your yes/no question. Make sure it's super clear. And then we'll do that with the pendulum. Look at that. Open your heart. Isn't that crazy? I said, oh, somebody needs to open their heart chakra. Look at that. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. I feel like you guys are in a stuck place with somebody that's holding you back, or some kind of attachment to something that is holding you back. Calling in your soulmate. Don't limit yourself, okay? Because you got something good. We have Ace of Cups. You've got something good, a new beginning in love. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Oh, look at that. What's next is engagement and then separation. But look at this. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Wow. Powerful. Somebody is like really hurting, and I'm so sorry. So it could even be the same person come back, but it's something has to change. Somebody has to let go of something first, okay? So we are going to lay out 3 crystals, and then we're going to ask a yes/no question. Okay, so take a deep breath, ask a yes/no, and then we'll do the crystals also. Okay. Ah. Oh, it's going to hit. It's going to hit. Okay. All right, so we're going to lay out this blue quartz, this purple amethyst, and this purple amethyst. I want you guys to focus on your answer is definitely. Okay. So focus on, I'm going to focus on one, and then you guys try to tune into which one I'm focused on. Okay. All right. If you chose this one, you are correct. Let me know in the comments. Love you guys. It's going to be okay, Cancer. Just got to break free of something, okay? All right. Love you guys. Bye, Cancer.